Alright, so I'm not going to make this video pretty long. I say that, but you never know because, well, I don't go by script, okay? I'm just We the People News, okay? I'm not an attorney, I'm not giving legal advice, okay? Just opinions at times, okay? However, it's not legal advice. Why? Because I'm not an attorney and I'm not going to bow myself to the bar and be enslaved into the courts. I want truth, not fiction, okay? If they say they're licensed, they're lying to you because they're awarded to the courts. The bar is licensed to the state, but the bar passes out membership cards to their attorneys and say they're licensed. Okay? Even the Supreme Court said that. Okay? Lawyers actually challenged that in Supreme Courts and they said, nope, you cannot be licensed. That's the reason why the bar has to stay as it is. I never look straight forward. I always look around me to be able to protect myself by any means necessary. And I'm making this video as a learning opportunity for some of us, okay? Now remember several videos I actually speak trickery of words, okay? And this one caught my deal of trickery of words that we may need to look up because this is never really being told by us. And the man here just retired. This man right here is an attorney. Okay, so let's proceed forward. Now, I'm not against any of them. Their jobs is their jobs. It's up to us to govern ourselves and not be ignorant, basically. Okay? All right, let's go.
Different types of warrants, and there are warrants that are issued for any one of a number of reasons. I'll start off with, let's say, arrest warrants. If you are suspected of committing a criminal or a traffic offense, mostly criminal or traffic, frequently the entity issuing or filing the charge, let's say, and typically it's a law enforcement agency. It's the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. It's the Columbus Police Department. It's the Ohio State Highway Patrol. It's the Ohio State University Police Department, or any one of a number of other jurisdictions, Gahanna Police, Worthington Police, Westerville, Hilliard, Dublin, Bexley Police. It's typically a law enforcement agency and one of its officers who will file charges with you being a suspect. And in many instances, they have the option to either file the charges and issue a summons ordering you to appear on your own voluntarily, or they may file those charges and issue a warrant with the charge. When they issue a warrant...
All right, sit there and think about that. Your ticket is a summons. Okay? Now, some of you guys may or not know, but due to our ignorance of not knowing the law, police, sheriff, and all that only has two jobs because they are executive branch. Number one, they come arrest you if there is an warrant. Number two, they have to be a witness to a crime, or in this case, a misdemeanor, right? However, they cannot be the complainant and the witness. So think about that. All right. So basically what I'm saying is the officer at this particular time has been judge, jury, and executioner, and you're going to get a second hearing when you go to court. Okay. Now, issue a summons, well, that has to be done by process server. Okay. It cannot go through the mail, even though we get them through the mail. That is mail fraud. It has to come through the mail, the processor. But because the ignorance of us don't know these things. Okay? Now, they'll sit there and argue and bitch, moan, and complain about it, but, and you may not get anywhere with it. But, Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. I don't get to pause and all that. It is tough to beat, and you're going to make your case harder and last longer and fill out more documents calling them out on their bullshit. Crap. Alright.
That's basically an order saying whoever finds this person is to bring them before the court as soon as possible. These are arrest warrants. And once it's issued, you either turn yourself in once you recognize that you have a warrant, or you run the risk of being stopped, pulled over, or otherwise questioned. And if it's discovered upon that you have a warrant, you are highly likely to be taken into custody and processed on that warrant. Once arrested, you're taken to some local detention facility where you are what's called slated. That includes...
All right. How many of you guys actually heard slated? Trickery of words, y'all. Now, I'm not going to tell you the definition because there's a few different definitions of it, okay? Y'all look it up. You figure out which one that judge right there is going to use against you, or what these officers has been using against you when you went in there to get booked. Okay? So, I didn't say it. That judge said it. As a matter of fact, I never heard that language until this video here. But, I know the definition of it. So look it up so that way you have verifiable proof instead of hearsay by me. Okay? And on top of that, it'll make the video longer. So definitely check out that language, that wording, the definition. Now, when you get a declarance of words they're using, okay, you should add that word in there to find out which definition they was using at time of the booking and what definition the judge is using at the present time. Right? Remember one thing, y'all. Just because we know a definition don't mean they're going to use the definition you know. Alright? They know the summons of the definition you're going to use. So it's very rarely it's the same definition you use. It's always something else to benefit the courts. Anything to benefit the government is going to be for them and against you. Because we don't ask questions. Ask questions, 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 questions.
Being photographed, fingerprinted, and certain other things associated with the processing or the slating of taking you into custody. And then you are held until you can appear before some magistrate or judge for your first appearance, unless it's a charge that has a standard bond, in which case you or somebody can post the bond before that first hearing and be released, and then you can come in voluntarily at what's called that initial appearance or that arraignment hearing. So those are what we'll call arrest warrants. Then you have what some of you may have heard of as bench warrants. As a judge or a magistrate, I can issue a bench warrant ordering someone...
Okay, so we'll stop it there, okay? Now remember in the Fourth Amendment, right? There's only really particular one type of warrant. And in most state constitutions, there's particular one type of warrant. It's called a search warrant, okay? All these other warrants it came in from other countries to bypass that Fourth Amendment warrant and still put you under bondage. Just saying. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and keep this short. But that one word, thing, look it up, y'all. And they're doing this in every state. I don't know if they use that exact same word. But just for argument's sake, to learn something new, use that word, because that's what that judge was doing. We just don't know which judge is knowing these things, right? All right, so this will be the People News. Till next time, bye, y'all.